It was another important step for 5 seminarians who were recently ordained as transitional deacons in the Catholic Church. They now have 1 more year in priestly formation. CAROLEE McGrath reports.
There wasn't an empty seat inside Mary Mother of Hope Church in Springfield as 5 seminarians took another important step in their journey to the priesthood. Springfield Bishop Mitchell Rosansky celebrated the special 11 a.m. Mass, during which he ordained Stanislaus Achu, Valentine Nuora, Matthew Barone, Michael Gutro, and Paul Scentrend to the Transitional Diaconate.
So we rejoice in this day, first of all, in the grace that is the call of the Lord.
Deacons preparing to become priests are called transitional deacons. Transitional deacons can preach and read the gospel, assist at Mass, baptize, witness marriages, and conduct funeral rites outside of Mass. Father Michael Wood is the vocations director for the diocese and the pastor of Mary Mother of Hope.
And it's especially exciting that we have 2 men from the diocese, homegrown vocations, but we also have 2 men from Nigeria and 1 from Vietnam who is coming to our diocese to almost serve as missionaries, bringing their histories and cultures and talents with them.
During the rite of ordination, the bishop called the men forward and asked about their worthiness as candidates. Following the homily, the men stated their intent to be consecrated to the church's ministry and to follow the example of Christ. Next, the men lie prostrate before the altar as a gesture of humility and total submission to God as the congregation recited the Litany of Saints.
Pray for us, Saint Mary Magdalene. Pray for us, Saint Stephen. Pray for us.
This was followed by the laying on of hands. Finally, the men were vested and handed the Book of Gospels. Deacon Valentine Nuora has been assigned to Our Lady of the Valley Parish in East Hampton. He grew up in Nigeria.
It's just about the Lord, you know, the desire and the love to serve God, to be in a perfect relationship with Him, and to be able to serve Him through the church.
Deacon Matthew Barone is from Chicopee and attended the former St. Patrick Elementary and Holyoke Catholic High Schools and Our Lady of the Elms College. He's been assigned to St. Thomas the Apostle Parish in West Springfield.
I originally felt the call. I was in 2nd grade. We were learning about the sacraments, specifically about holy orders, and we were reading a book about the seminary. And I remember sitting on the floor in 2nd grade and thinking, gee, that's something I could do, I'd like to do. And that call stuck with me throughout the years and never really went away.
Deacon Michael Gutro grew up in Wilbraham and graduated from Minnechaug Regional High School. He earned a Bachelor of Science degree in history from the University of Massachusetts, and he's been assigned to Holy Name Parish in Springfield. He says he wasn't always a regular at Mass, but had an experience on a trip to Ireland that brought him back to church.
One day we were north of Dublin in this town, and it was the shrine of St. Oliver Plunkett, and it wasn't like miraculous, but I'm like, I saw this martyr, his relics there. I'm like, why aren't I going to Mass? Why can't, what is wrong? You know, where's the direction of my life? So that slowly started me thinking about it.
Deacon Scentrend was born in Vietnam and spent 17 years in a refugee camp in the Philippines. He's been assigned to Our Lady of Mount Carmel Parish in Springfield.
Everything God gives to me is the gift, and I believe that God gives for me that the best gift I deserve for. I mean, because I'm not worthy, but God gives me more than what I ask, so that I only give thanks to Him.
Deacon Achu grew up in Nigeria as well. He attended Providence College before entering St. John's Seminary in Brighton. He's been assigned to St. Mary's in Longmeadow. The 31-year-old is the oldest of 7 children. His family flew in from Nigeria to attend the ordination. He says he felt the call to the priesthood when he served as an altar boy at the age of 10.
One day I just wanted to be and do what the priest does on the altar. And so I started thinking about being a priest, and I didn't even want to go to college because I wanted to go into seminary immediately.
It's no secret that in this day and age, a call to the priesthood may seem countercultural. Then again, Jesus was countercultural. And these men say they want nothing more than to bring Jesus' love and mercy into a world that desperately needs it.
Our 5 deacons who are ordained today as transitional deacons really stand against the tide of a world that's filled with so much noise that God's call sometimes doesn't come through. But to our 5 men who were ordained today, they were listening, they were waiting, and God's call came through to them. And it stands as though against our world which says, look out for oneself, we're all called to be servants and to serve one another.
There are a lot of people who need Jesus in their lives, and they don't realize that. And once they realize that, they will know what they're missing.
The men will be ordained to the priesthood in 2020. Reporting for Reel to Reel in Springfield, I'm CAROLEE McGrath.
And we look forward to their ordination in June of 2020.